I got a message for you guys. If you don't watch this video, that's totally on you. Well, if you see this, that means you're watching it. All right, so if your friend doesn't watch it, that's totally on you, all right? Because that means that you did not share this video, and then at some point in time in life, they're going to be upset with you because you didn't. Okay. I hope so. I got some great fragrances to tell you about. What's going on YouTube? I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. Fashion and fragrance, primarily fragrance. That's what I talk about on this channel. So if you want to look good and smell great, get some style tips, some advice on how to look your best every day, you find the right channel, man. Hit subscribe. And don't forget to hit the bell icon as well, so that way, when I upload a new video, you'll get notified. All right, guys, I got a treat for you guys today. All right, I have 5 fragrances that I want to talk to you guys about. They are newer acquisitions to the collection, and honestly, I'm just blown away. 3 of these fragrances are fragrances that I've heard about for a while. I've had on my radar, but 2 of them are from 2 brands that I've never heard of before until now. And all 5 of these fragrances in their own way are just absolute standout fragrances, okay? And I said game changers because, to me, in their own respect, they are that good. All right, so I'm gonna run the intro. When we come back, we're gonna get into it. 5 fragrances that are absolute game changers. So again, if you don't watch this video, you're gonna be mad at yourself. Or if your friend didn't send it to you, be mad at your friend. And no, if they didn't send it to you, they're not really your friend. Okay? So if you want to see what's on the list, you know the routine. Keep it locked right here. Let's get it. Let's get some real friends that send you my videos.
The Bowtie Fragrance Guy.
All right, guys, we're back. Thank you so much for keeping it locked in. We're gonna jump right into this video. This first fragrance, this is one that I've heard about from a few people in the community that I really trust their opinion and their taste in fragrances. And I wanted to get it for a while, but it is a little bit hard to get your hands on this one. It's not discontinued. I've seen it a few places, but it's not easily accessible. And this is from the brand of Les Indomables, and this is called Vhavan. Vhavan. This is rum, dried fruits, tobacco, cacao, and vanilla. Guys, this is as good as advertised. Now, oddly enough, I recently released my top tobacco fragrances, and honestly, if this had been in my collection at that time, obviously it would have been in my top 5. It's that good. Okay, it is that good. You know, I can now vouch for this fragrance, and I just love it, man. The vanilla here is not that overly sweet vanilla like you're accustomed to, like that confectionery kind of vanilla. I'm honestly not the hugest fan of the sweeter variety of vanilla. Not that much. Again, I'm more of a tonka bean kind of guy myself, but this, I think, is vanilla bean. It's very rich, dark, kind of decadent. You have the rum, of course, as I mentioned. So it's definitely a boozy fragrance, and the tobacco in here is one of the most authentic tobaccos I've smelled. So again, that's why it would have been in my top 5 for sure when I did my tobacco video, because it has an amazing note of tobacco in here. And when you throw that cacao in there, it kind of sweeten it up a little bit. This is just, guys, again, a lot of people have talked about this in my humble opinion. As I said again, I could go on and on, but it's as good as has been advertised. So check this one out, man. Again, I know it's not the easiest fragrance to access, but if you can get your hands on it, my humble opinion, it's worth it. From the brand of Les Indomables, this is called Vhavan. All right, guys, this next fragrance on my list is one that's been on my radar for quite some time as well. It's from the brand of Royal Crown, and this is called Sultan. Sultan. This is vanilla, dates, labdanum, and myrrh. Man, I'm gonna tell you guys, like this. I'm discovering that dates is a note that I'm actually really loving when it's used in fragrances. All right, dates kind of gives this nutty sweetness to fragrances. It's like nutty and sweet at the same time. It is really a good note, that especially when you talk about including it in a kind of gourmand fragrance composition. Amazing fragrance, man. I've started to really get into this house, the House of Royal Crown, a little more here recently. And I think they have some amazing offerings. There's probably about 3 or 4 more from this brand that I want to get. But anyway, this is an amazing vanilla fragrance. All right, and like I said, not overly sweet. The resinous qualities of this fragrance from the labdanum and the myrrh when it comes in just really creates this this dark vanilla fragrance that has a lot of depth and complexity, and that's what I really love about this fragrance. Now, guys, I actually got this fragrance from So Avant-Garde, and I highly recommend you guys check out So Avant-Garde because I really like the fact that they offer a lot of high-end niche fragrances that may be a little bit more on the costly side, but they actually offer the shop pay option. And I'm a huge advocate of using shop pay, especially, you know, if you're a person that just doesn't like to shell out a whole lot of money at one time, or if it's a more expensive fragrance and you just want to break it down to more affordable installments. I think it's a great option. And a fragrance like this, I think it retails for about $405. So I would definitely maybe look at the shop pay option. But So Avant-Garde, man, check them out. I always have a link down below. You can get an extra 10% off if you use my link. So make sure you check them out. I'm sorry, 20% off if you use my link. So make sure you check them out. You can save 20% off. So, but look at Sultan, man. If you're a vanilla fragrance lover, but you don't like that really sweet vanilla, you'll love this fragrance right here from the brand of Royal Crown. This is Sultan. All right, guys, this next fragrance is from the brand of Tiziana Terenzi, another one I've had my eye on for a long time. I wish they made this in 100 ml. I've only seen 50 mls, but heard a lot about it when I first really got into this community, and I was not disappointed one bit. I also got this from So Avant-Garde. This is called Al Contrario from the brand of Tiziana Terenzi. All right, and this is cacao, malt, vanilla, tonka bean, and hazelnut. Hazelnut, another note that kind of gives this nutty nuance to a fragrance. This was to me was even better than Sultan. Man, guys, listen, go back if you can find some reviews on this fragrance. You'll see what I'm talking about. A lot of people used to talk about this fragrance, and I don't know, maybe it's not as accessible as it used to be back in the day, or whatever the case may be. I'm not sure, but not many people talk about it anymore. But I am telling you guys, this is an absolute standout. Like I said, me personally, I like this even more than Sultan. My only complaint again is I wish they made this in 100 ml, because this is a 50 ml. Once you take the cap off, it's a really, compact bottle presentation. But man, this stuff is really good. That malt in here is something I really love. You found it in single malt from Mugler. You got that booziness, and a malt booziness is different from like rum and cognac, some other things that you're accustomed to. It's just different. I absolutely love this stuff. It is a standout fragrance from the brand of Tiziana Terenzi. Again, you can pick this one up from So Avant-Garde. This is Al Contrario. Now, I'm even more excited to introduce these last 2 fragrances because they come from 2 brands that I had never even heard of before. All right, now I gotta make sure I say this first one correct. Paradis d'Essence. And this fragrance is called Nirvana. This is called Nirvana. This is cognac, tonka bean, cinnamon, and here the note is again, hazelnut. Now, this fragrance, I'm gonna tell you, when you smell it, if you've ever smelled Killian's Angel Share, this is gonna remind you a lot of Angel Share. But I will say that the hazelnut in here is a game changer when you compare it to the Angel Share DNA. It's very similar, but that hazelnut, again, gives that nutty nuance to that DNA. So it makes it a little bit different. You know, it sets it apart a little bit from Angel Share, although they do smell very similar. But guys, this stuff is amazing, and I wore it yesterday and it really lasted over 8 hours. And that's something else that I really love about this fragrance, as well as the next one that I want to mention from another brand that you guys have probably never heard about before, because I had never heard about it. But if you like the Kilian Angel Share DNA, you need to check out Nirvana. I can't remember the name of the website that I bought this from. I'll try to make sure I link it down below. But I purchased this one and the next fragrance from the same website. But anyway, if you like Angel Share, I'm sure you'll love this. Imagine Angel Share with a little bit of a hazelnut nutty nuance to it, and you'll get Nirvana. All right, guys, and last but not least, another fragrance that I was really impressed by, and it's from a brand that I've never heard of called Coquillette. And this fragrance is called Joao. This is called Joao. And this is cacao, dark chocolate, hazelnut again, and tonka bean. So as you could imagine, guys, this is just gourmand heaven. But you gotta like chocolate, because you get a double dose of that chocolatey nuance from, of course, the dark chocolate and the cacao. And honestly, like the first 10 minutes, it really smells just like dark chocolate. I mean, if you've ever had a Hershey's Kiss, the dark chocolate Hershey's Kiss, that's exactly what this smells like for the first 10 minutes. But once it starts to dry down and that nutty hazelnut comes in there and that sweetness of the tonka bean, it just, man, like I said, if you like gourmands, if you like chocolate, I'll just say that this is one you got to check out, guys. Never heard of this brand, but they actually seem to have a few more fragrances that I've looked at that are quite interesting to me. Again, the brand is called Coquillette, and this one is called Joao. But I would say I've smelled quite a few chocolate fragrances. I have quite a few in my collection. This is one of the most authentic. It smells just like dark chocolate. So I love this stuff. I love sweeter fragrance profile, scent profile. This is one that you could wear probably like on a date night or something like that, because when it starts to dry down and the hazelnut and the tonka comes in, perfect. So check it out from the brand of Coquillette. This is called Joao. But that is it, guys. That is my time. I hope you enjoyed this video today, as I gave you 5 new fragrances in my collection that are game changers. As always, I sincerely appreciate your time and attention to these videos. I know you guys don't have to watch, but you do, and I sincerely appreciate that. Now don't forget to take a few moments to like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you are sharing these videos out to some other folks that you think could use the information or find it entertaining. So I'm your guy, Darren. I'm the Bowtie Fragrance Guy. I love to look good, and of course, I love to smell amazing. So until next time, keep looking good, keep smelling even better. I'll catch you on the flip side. Peace.